Good morning. Welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we're back at the McClure River Ranch, field number 2, for our first semifinal of 2 today for the 2025 Rocky Mountain Open. Big weekend here, as we have our Charity Classic always going on also. I'm going to talk a lot about that. That'll be going on Sunday. But 4 very strong teams to play today here. And as I can say, well, the weather in Colorado, perfect weather today once again for the 2-legged athletes and the 4-legged athletes. I'd like to welcome some of our fans that are here at the McClure River Ranch tailgating today. And we're going to have Avatar Financial Group, and they're going to go up against Los Amigos Blue today to start out. And so remember, we are going to we're going to talk about the weekend, which has been fantastic on Sundays at the McClure River Ranch, field number 1, with all our different venues at the main venue. So once again, I'm Dale Schwetz of CTV Sports. Thank you for joining us here for our first game of the 2025 Rocky Mountain Open. Players are finishing up their warm-ups right now, and then we're going to go right to a bowl-in with both teams. We'd like to welcome back the Avatar Financial Group and Ryan Cronin. Also plays down in Florida at our sister club, the Grand Champions Polo Club. And that's It's a lot of fun to see Ryan here. The Avatar Financial was founded in 2003, and the Avatar Financial Group is an alternative fixed income debt fund investing in commercial real estate, loans through real estate investments, trusts, and to focus on originating high-quality commercial mortgage loans to generate monthly returns for its investors. And we'll talk a little more about Ryan and the Avatar Financial Group. They are in the white jerseys today playing with Ryan and Cobra, Nick Roldan, and Hilario Figueres. And this will be a very strong team, but Ryan was practicing yesterday up at the High Mesa. I saw him up there, and Amy, and it was a lot of fun, kind of getting back in a groove with Ryan. Last time I did see him was down in southern Florida, where we played at the Grand Champions Polo Club, gcpolo.com. They're going up against Los Amigos Blue with Alejandro Foster, Tomacho Piedes, Nacho Navijo Estrada, and Juan Bellini. So two very strong teams here going up against each other. And Ryan will play the number 1 today. I'll put Cobra at 2 and Hilario at 3 and Nick at the 4. So they change it up a little bit. So we get our first goal today. We go to Tomato Piedes, number 2 in the blue. As I said, keep an eye on Ryan. He will pull the team. And, of course, G will pull the team, number 2. And Roldan, captain the team at the 4. Put Hilario at the 3 today. They mix it up a little bit here and there in the white jerseys. We'll be using our Kersey change today also, and we'll talk more about Avatar and what's going on this weekend. But let's get to the action here. Right now, we got the Los Amigos Blue team, whose captain, Alejandra Foster, scored 9 goals in our Twilight Polo the other night. So she said she was feeling good, but this should be a very strong chucker. 6 chuckers to polo, 2 games. And turned out by Roldan. Bellini's going to try to get there, but he's too late. Oh, no. A rare miss there by Nick. And Nick wanted to jump on it there, but I like the non-calls on both sides. Everybody turning and burning, looking for Alejandra. And that ball will go just wide as we click down to 3:23 on the clock. And now I'll take us to our Kersey change. Now, Ryan, who's playing, of course, here and captaining the Avatar Financial Group, he is the weekend here in Colorado. He's a general counselor for Avatar and is happy to answer any questions. If you have any questions about Avatar, please go ahead and send them into CTV Sports, and they'll send them out to me, and I'll go ahead and answer them. And Ryan said if there's anything we can't answer on our own, he would be happy to meet with after the game. Very happy to hear that from Ryan. And he was very strong in the practice. Remember the Rocky Mountain Open here. One of our top tournaments for all the players, always trying to put this trophy on their shelf, as the Rocky Mountain Open, named after the Rocky Mountains, also known as the Rockies, formed 80 million years ago. They are a major mountain range and largest mountain system in North America. The Rocky Mountains stretch 3,000 miles in a straight line, distant from northernmost western Canada to New Mexico in southwestern United States. It's amazing. They're beautiful. And of the 100 highest major peaks of the Rocky Mountains, 78 of them, including 30 highest, are located here in Colorado. So that's it's one of our great tournaments, and a lot of people come in to watch this one, and that's why we do have our big weekend, our Summer Polo Charity Classic, which I'll talk more about. Let's get going here. 2:40 on the clock. Back and forth. Going to be picked up here by Avatar. Now carried into the corner. Oh, bad luck there. And this is going to be an opportunity for the big hitters of Los Amigos Blue, and there's a bunch of them out there. But we'll see who takes this one. I think it's going to be Nacho. Juan's going to pass this take. It's got to be a one hit here. All right, I guess he was okay. He was just outside. No, yeah. And I was going to say that ball was inside the 60-yard line. So you got to hit one ball there, either a pass or a shot at goal. So just a little misled there. You can see Nacho kind of looked over. He said, oh, man. Now probably my team, they're going to go to give him a re-hit. And just to make sure. But on this play right here, we'll go through the procedures. When the ball goes out of bounds on a change of possession inside the 60-yard line, you must go ahead. We bring it out to the 60. One tap or one hit. You got to have one pass. There's the one shot. You can go on goal or to another player. Doesn't matter. In this case, he goes for the goal, but Avatar will get it moving forward. Once again, Ryan trying to get a piece of it. Going to have a tough day today. Playing against Bellini back there. On the move, it'll be Nick on 40. She'll run the corner. Wow, look at this ball. Keep an eye on that ball that comes flying off the field. And that had the Avatar team ready to go. As number 2 was ready to roll. Change of possession. It'll be Juan Bellini. 120. You can tap this one. It's penalty, just like a 5A on the change of possession. So you can tap that one. The reason why you cannot tap the change of possession inside the 60 is because it's just like a penalty 6 or a penalty 4 where you have one tap, one touch. Well done, Ryan. Good pickup here. Ryan, oh, that's a pretty approach shot. I like it all the way left to right. Maybe a little bit too far. I might have to bring it back. And, off this field. So just bad luck there. There's that ball's just going to trickle across. Not that far, maybe a yard. But a nice run by the number 1 early on as the clock goes tick, tick, tick. Looks like they're going to go ahead and save the possession. And good time management by the Los Amigos Blue team, allowing the ball to sit. Now they'll control that ball going into the second chucker. So we'll get everybody else some fresh ponies. Once again, thank you for joining us here on a beautiful Friday. Aspen Valley Polo Club, McClure River Ranch, 2025 Rocky Mountain Open. Welcome back to CTV Sports. And the amazing Rocky Mountain Open. Once again, we have Avatar Financial Group. Big shout out to the group who might be tuning in today out of Seattle, Washington. Uh-oh. Broken play. Oh, nice try, Ryan. If you're just joining us, we have Ryan Cronin playing at number 1. And coming in for Seattle. Number 2 got the Cobra playing. And then you got Nick Roldan and then Ilario Figueres. Ilario playing the 3, Nick playing the 4. That's your team in the white. On the turn right here, it will be Avatar. Los Amigos blue with Alejandra in the red helmet. Camacho Pierres in the gray helmet playing 2. Nacho playing 3 in the dark gray helmet, and then Juan Bellini in the light pink helmet playing 4. At the moment, just 1-0 after our first chucker, and Avatar and taken off the doorstep. And I mean, that was literally going yards, 1 or 2 yards of going in there. And here comes Los Amigos blue, and uh-oh, they are on fire here as they open it up, looking for a coast-to-coast run. Camacho Pierres. Oh, no. Oh, no, that worked out. Bellini. Oh, wow, what a series of plays down in the goal mouth down there. I like the play from Camacho. He missed the first shot, or he made the first shot, but it didn't go to goal, so he just tried to keep it away from Roldan. Roldan reached his way out, but couldn't handle the second shot. Made it tougher on Bellini, though, on the cut shot, and then second effort, Roldan gets the save. Wow, that's fun polo. And here comes Nick, and that's going to go off the field. So both teams with some stellar polo plays down in front. That just goes to show you sometimes you can be beat and you can make a positive play. And those are all top players out there from around the world just showing you how to get it done. Man, that is fantastic. Whoa, man. Just showing you that the little things count. All them little plays. Cronin gets there before Nacho and picked up cleanly. And we got a match going here early at the McClure River Ranch as they are running down the far side. Bellini tries to open it up, and this could be trouble for Camacho. Good reaction, though, by Nacho to get back to make it 2-on-2, and they'll carry it around. Camacho and Nacho have played together the last couple weekends, and they play very, very well together. Bellini adds a perfect balance, and then this young lady right here, Alejandra Foster, who I told you, she said she felt way more comfortable after Twilight. And they got a little bit of a later start this summer. Her and her husband, Paul, who'll be playing in the second game. Nick Roldan trying to run around Camacho, and Pierres, no mo. Takes it back, makes a ride off, hits a tail shot. Turned around here quickly by Ilario. Backed up cleanly. Avatar. Ilario, good ball control. Ilario has got Nick in the rumble seat. Cronin gets a piece of it. And you might get a courtesy change here with 2:43 on the clock. And that will take us to a little courtesy change. So once again, we are talking about Avatar today. And as I said earlier, founded in 2003, Avatar Financial Group is an alternative fixed income debt fund investing in commercial real estate loans through real estate investments and trust. They focus on originating high quality commercial mortgage loans, generating monthly returns for its investor base. And like I said, we've seen them play all over, so you never forget that name. Great name, Avatar Financial Group. He said he was feeling good in the altitude, and we always talk about that. Always on safety first. Here for our new players that come in from all around. Ryan plays all over, though. He does travel and enjoys playing polo at different clubs. I got to interview him yesterday up at the High Mesa during his practice game. Loved the horses. Is here on the Polo on Demand program. And we'll talk about that a little later. 2:18 on the clock, still 1-0, with as much action as we have seen. Only one goal on the board. We've seen some amazing defense this summer. Nick's going to take a tap and get Avatar going forward, and it'll be number 2. Gets a piece of it. He's got Ryan in a rumble seat. There's Ryan. Nice pickup. Keeping it moving. Nacho goes open. Nick's going to read that perfectly. He's got Ilario in the rumble seat. Ilario will walk the dog here. Bellini can't do much. He's got to wait for Nacho. Ryan. Bellini. And a whistle on the play with 2:26. Or 1:26. I do apologize. And there's a lot of things going on down there, so we'll see what they call first. And I think they're going to give up the open goal penalty on the blocking call. And they'll put that one through the goal nicely, no problem there. So on the penalty 2 from about 15 yards out, it'll bring us down to about a minute of play here in our second chukker. I'm going to get back to the center for the bowl in. For all the new viewers here at the field and watching on CTV Sports, they are switching directions, and they do that the whole game, so don't get confused. Back to the center we go on Gaston Dorniak. Alejandra. Oh, Kona makes a nice hook, and that's going to get Avatar going forward. Nice pick up here. Cobra tries to take it in, cleaned up nicely by Estrada. 35 seconds. Get ready for your warning horn as Roldan will control. There you go. They'll turn this one around quickly. And, oh, no, a little bit of a cat and mouse. Oh, Nick gets it back. Tamacho and Roldan going at it right now. Good ride-off by Tamacho. Good read by Lario. Outlet pass for Nick. 10 seconds on the clock. Needs to hit one here. And that will count if it goes in by itself. And the buzzer beater. Oh, and Bellini will escort it off the line. And like we had in the first chukker, where the Los Amigos blue team started the chukker with the knock-in from the Highway 82 side, would be the north side. This field does run north and south. They'll have one down on the south end, the river end. So we'll get everybody on some fresh ponies once again. And what a match. 1-1 going into our third chukker, 2025 Rocky Mountain Open. while ago, man. Time flies when you're having fun. My producer and I, my executive producer Mike Fair and I, we got to do a tour of the old hospital. And, man, they have done some upgrades, I got to tell you. And this is a perfect area to have it because this is a high adrenaline area. And there's a lot to do. Here we go. Third checker. Ooh. Hey, a lot of this little dicey plays going on, but clean polo. No need for any whistles. A few misses, and then everybody there's a lot of second effort going on and some great passing. Right there, man. I gotta love that. Ilario and Nick dialed in there, and they're on the move here. Avatar. Oh, no. Ryan's going to turn. He might get there early. Open style. Though, and he knows that he loves playing the open style, Ryan. I talked to him yesterday. I was telling him exactly how it would probably be today, and he said he had a great practice game yesterday. It was wide open, and he loves playing that open style polo. And look at this. Avatar is going to get in on a broken play. But everybody covering their position very, very well. Ryan right there, but on these broken plays, you know what happens. In this league, as in the World Polo League, highest rated polo in North America, twice a goal down in Grand Champ Polo Club. And, of course, you can pick up all the action on CTV Sports YouTube channel. And follow all of our platforms, though. You got to watch out on the broken plays because they usually turn into goals. Back and forth here, 2-1 with 4:30 on the clock. Picked up here, take it forward. Loose ball play. Bellini. Juan. Ryan. Everybody going for it. Well done. Ilario, and that's going to send Nick forward. Here comes Camacho Pierres. He's hunting him. Shot on goal, Nick. Ooh, and you got to give credit where credit is due. Great second effort there by Camacho Pierres. Always hovering around. And that made Nick have to shoot that ball. That'll stop the clock with 3:55 to be precise. We got a courtesy change going on right down here in the north goal, Highway 82 goal. I say that because this field does run north and south in Highway 82. You might see the cars in the backdrop there if you are coming to the club. Very simple to get here. Remember, the Aspen Valley Polo Club, which is on its 12th year anniversary, is right behind Catherine's store over there on the far corner. And a lot of people do go there first. But the McClure River Ranch is right around the corner. You can go to our website, AspenValleyPoloClub.com, and you'll get the GPS coordinates. They do move the games around. We will be there tomorrow on Saturday, where they played some practice there on Tuesday. Wednesday was up at the High Mesa. Now it's in Snowmass. We have fields all around the area. Also, the Sopris Mountain Ranch field, which is right underneath Mount Sopris. And I believe I was checking that out. I think that's the highest field we have, between 8,000 and 9,000 feet. So you got to be ready to play when you go there. But what a spectacular view. All right, everybody back. And this is what's been really done very well. And not this week to game, but all week, all summer. Great defense. And I got to tell you, I don't think we've called a foul on a bad ride-off all summer. Oh, nice try there by Ryan Cronin, who almost stops that ball from going off the field. Ryan, a very skilled rider, and you'll see he'll get a lot out of the horses. And he's done exceptionally well. Like he said he was very happy with the Polo on Demand program. And here comes Alejandra. This is what she did well on the Twilight Polo on Tuesday. Just keeping it moving. Alejandra, 5 in a row. Ali on the ride-off and takes it inside the 60. And then finally it gets taken out by Roldan. Now, will this ball make it forward? No, Nacho. And he's got clean air. And look at Camacho working on Roldan. Oh, how does he do that? Roldan, that is a superior play by Nick Roldan. He waited for Camacho to pass him. But look at it, they're going to get it back in there, and I don't think Delario can get there. Can Nacho get the finish? And yeah, he will right there. But let's go back to that play by Roldan. You can't not reach over the back of another horse. So he had allowed Camacho to go by him so they were not overlapped. And then Roldan snaps it. I don't know how he does. He closes his eyes, I guess, hits it behind his back, and then turns onto it and then takes it across the field against the grain, against the momentum, you could say. And nobody could make a play, but good D again on the opposite side of the coin with the blue. And they did a fantastic job getting it back to Nacho, and Delario just couldn't get back to it. Nacho will pick up the equalizer with 1:37 on the clock. And so they'll keep this Kersey St. going to the future. Now, remember the Polo on Demand program? As I said, Mr. Ryan Cronin, he is participating in that program. They give you a little bit of rundown on that. When a player like Ryan comes into town who knows the game, plays the game, understands horses, then they'll go ahead and they'll set Ryan up with 10 to 12 horses to try. He'll pick out the 8 to 10 he likes, the best ones that feel the best for his style of riding or his polo. And then he'll be able to go into the game, and then he'll play with the whole team. So they put a team around him, tournament committee doing a great job setting his team up. But he's a perfect example of Polo on Demand at the highest level. And remember, there's all levels of playing, getting involved on the Polo on Demand, but this is why it's one of the most unique polo programs in the world. Camacho. And don't let him get loose. Well done, Camacho Pierres. And look at this. Los Amigos Blue has gotten on a groove here. Nacho scores one down on the far side. Camacho with the first ball taken out of the bowl-in. We have not seen anybody break out of the bowl-in early. As I said, remember, it's always a lottery. Bellini, good job. Looking for Nacho. Nacho, running it hard. Snap. He gonna get one here if you don't watch out. As Avatar looking for a foul there, but no way, man, as he's out the door. Sometimes the players don't realize how big that window is. But well done by our mounted official on the non-call there. But here comes Avatar. Ryan up against Bellini. Ryan still keeping it going. Come on, Ryan, on the finish. Ryan Cronin. Oh, man. Nice try there. Juan Bellini could do nothing but watch. And that ball will go off the field. And look at this. 3 chuckers in a row. And I haven't seen this in a while. The Los Amigos Blue team is going to start with a knock-in. So we'll go to a little halftime. And we'll be right back. What a game. 3-2. And we have Avatar Financial Group with Ryan Cronin, Cobra, Ilario Figueres, and Nick Rodan. They're in the white jerseys today. 2 goals in the first half. And these teams are starting to figure each other out a little bit, so we will see. Great defense by both teams. Los Amigos Blue in the lead by a goal. Alejandro Foster, Camacho Pierres, Nacho Naviz Estrada, and Juan Bellini. And very, very evenly matched teams today. I mean, this is going to be a nail biter all the way down to the end. Again, both teams doing well. There hasn't been a lot of knock-ins. It's one of those games where the teams get it down in front, and then the opposing team just turns up the heat and solidifies why I always say defense wins championships, because they have been great on defense, both teams. But now, what plan do you use to get through the defense? And that's where we're going to have to watch. Here comes Nacho. Good hook there by Ryan. Cronin now. Loose ball play. It's going to be Ilario. Figueres. Oh, bad luck there. Broken play. Could hurt. And it always does. You got to watch out for those broken plays. It does happen. Nacho Naviz Estrada picking up the loose ball play. And I think we're 9 out of 10 this summer on goals scored on loose ball plays. The little miss here, little miss there, bounces off a pony. And as you notice, Nacho, with his skill and resume, did not waste any time going to the dribbles. For all you young players out there watching, you can learn a lot from that. Turn and burn. Just set yourself up, shoot that ball from 40, 50 yards, and Nacho just drains it. This is what you want, though. Roldan's going to get Cronin going forward, Ryan. Got to go to the turn here. Nice play, Ryan. Oh, he gets the hard play done. A little bit tough on the goal shot. Controlled. And Nacho will slow it down a bit. Say, come on, guys. Bellini going forward. Juan, nice pickup. Bellini taking the hook from Ilario. Now Nick will regroup. Trying to get around the corner there. We'll go back to the center. Now he'll slow it up. So both teams. Oh, now that might have went off of Bellini's horse, though. And if it did, then that will be a possession for the white, for Avatar. Remember, when the ball goes out of bounds, if you hit it off another player's horse, if you hit off your own player's horse, it goes to the opposing team. But if you hit off the opposing team, then you receive the ball back. And I love that procedure. They changed that 5-6 years ago instead of the bowl-in, and has changed the game in a very positive manner. On the move here, and this is what they want to do, Alejandra. And she told me that her big, dark bay mare here, and she is very powerful. He said she's been running very, very hard, very strong. You might get a courtesy change here. And then Alejandra says, man, she had a breakaway play there. She scored a great goal on this mare in Twilight Polo. And she was telling me that she feels like she goes to another gear on this mare. Like she's one of the mares that likes to run a little smoother, faster. Remember, every horse is a little different. You need to adjust to that. Last year's Rocky Mountain Open, Santos Bellini, Martin Jauregui, Gonzalito Pierres, they defended it, dominated, and defended it against Tonkawa. And that's where we were yesterday, up at place of practice, High Mesa. Jeff Hildebrand, Greg Gansey, Ilario Figueres, and Nick Rodan, 10-6 in the victory. Gonzalito was the MVP. And, of course, nestled here in the awe-inspiring Rocky Mountain, the Aspen Valley Polo Club. is a summer destination for polo players and horses. And it has just been a fantastic summer. We've had a little rain during the week at times, but of course, it's always good to have a little bit for the fields and just, as they say, knock the dust down. But otherwise, we have not missed one game all summer. And our kids' polo and polo school in session. Here we go. Everybody back on close. 2:35 on the clock. And yeah, they'll get one. And so, number 2, Avatar Financial will pick up another one. And that will get it one goal closer as Nacho picking up that quick goal at the beginning of the chukker, making it 4-3 as you click here now under 2 minutes. Back and forth on the Bolins, so no team really dominating the Bolins. Gaston Dorniak, our mounted official. Nick getting around the corner. Lario doing a lot of work behind him. You don't realize that, but you got to keep an eye on that. Bellini, knowing that Cronin is a fast rider, going to push him wide, escort that one off the field. I'll set him up for a knock-in here. And I don't know if that ball got buried or not. Yeah, that's one of those. That's a tough one. In Argentina, they always say the first one to hit the ball never gets the ball when it's about halfway out. So they'll go to a buried ball here, and we'll get a bowl in from the center to the boards. And right here in front of our cameras, you're going to get a good shot of the bowl in by both teams. Opportunity for Avatar to get one here if they can win the bowl in. And Nacho got Bellini in the rumble seat. He says, go, go, go. Covered here tightly by Avatar. Loose ball play, stolen by Roldan. We'll click down under a minute. See if they can get the equalizer here. Look at this pass by Roldan. And Juan Bellini. Well done. He had to wait for that one to come down. That one as high as it did far. So Bellini was waiting for it to drop. And then these fields here at the McClure Verant, that ball just stopped perfectly. They might have to give a play here. Yeah, they got to give a play there because Samacho's all over the place. That's a great call by the Mount official there. Samacho Pieta has gone to left side, right side. You can't control both sides of the ball, my friends. So he's going to get caught there. They got to give one play from the spot. 37 seconds on the clock. And 145 in range for Roldan. And Juan playing goalie. A smart play here by Bellini to get in the goal mouth. You might as well. Let's see if Nick is going to dribble this one in, gather a few yards. Here comes your warning horn. There you go. 30 seconds left here. Looking for Ryan. Oh, Ryan. Man, that's not an easy play now. With that 21 out, that'll end it right there. So 4 times in a row, Los Amigos Blues going to get possession to start the chukker. And let's see if that gives them the opportunity to keep this 1-goal lead. We'll be back after a commercial break. CTV Sport 2025 Rocky Mountain Open semifinal number 1. All right, here we go. I've never seen this happen in 40 years of polo, but the same team is getting possession on knock-ins on every checkered. And that's a good way to start the checker out. Believe me, you get this dead ball play and possession, and if you can do something, you get a positive possession out of it. But that's not going to happen because Avatar Financial Group is going to go ahead and turn it and look at Roldan, NR, Roldan in the red zone, Roldan, oh, tricky. Nicky, good goal. Very well done. You know, you got to change it up somehow, and, you know, you use the passing, but every so often, the big guns got to drop their shoulders and just let it run. And Nicky beat his first player on the turn. Nacho came over, but by then Nick had already had his head down and was on his way to goal, so not much Nacho could do, but hope for the miss, and then Roldan took it like 3 times out of the air. So here comes Tamacho. And I believe back on vodka. Usually plays her right around here, around the 4th or 5th. Little gray mare here, Santa Rita breeding operation. She won a couple best playing ponies. Uh-oh, broken play. Oh, the thievery play. And watch out, they run right into your living room. Nick Roldan, Nacho, 2 top players right here. Hilario going for it. Nick gonna, keep it on the boards. Not much room to work right there. But Nick, threading the needle, finds Avatar going forward. And on the end line, now Ryan, take it out. And yeah, I know, watch out. Because when Tamacho gets a little gray going, and she is very, very shot. Look at Tamacho, man, stealing the ball, pulling mallets out of people's hands. He's just doing everything. You sometimes don't realize what happens on the outside of the play, away from the ball. So important. They'll stop the clock here, though, on the gentleman's play. That mallet getting pulled out. For all you new viewers, they have those slings around the mallets. They wrap them around their thumb, into their hand, around the hand, so they can pop off right there, so that it does not pull the player off. Perfect example right there. Oh, no. Oh, look at this, man. Vodka's just turning around here, and look at, man, I'm telling you what, man, when he gets going on this little mare, it is fun to watch. Alejandra. And, yeah, well done, Ollie. So, you got to give credit where credit is due, and you definitely got to give it to Tamacho Pierres and Vodka, because Tamacho slams down, misses it, turns around, gets control of it before anybody can get there. I love this mare. If you look at her hind end is higher than her withers. That's beautiful confirmation that's why she can do that. Maybe not do that, but make it look easy, I guess, because a lot of horses can do that. But Tamacho using that well, and then great play by Nacho Novija Estrada to set up Alejandra, and Alejandra always in the right spot. Gets her first goal today, but more importantly, he's going to get the go-ahead goal with 3:32. We get our final changes here. And remember, we are having a doubleheader. And so I see Paul walking down. Good luck today, Paul, sir. Los Amigos Red with Grant Gansey, Sugar Erskine, and Santi Tocolino. Very strong team against the Satai. And they're going to have Enrique Bueno, Jason Crowder, Alejandro Novija Estrada, and Santos Bellini. So that will follow our game. We'll close out this game quickly so they can prepare. Everybody, you can take a little break, get yourself a snack, and get ready for our second semifinal of the 2025 Rocky Mountain Open. 255. Very close match here. Still anybody's game. Every time one team gets it going, the opposing team just steps up and changes, and it'll be picked up here by Nick. And I can hear his teammates saying, keep it, just keep it. And last time Nick kept it, he went right to goal. Oh, Nacho. Ollie. Well done, Nacho. And that's the only problem sometimes. You got to deal with the Shada. And trust me, man, he is a wall back there. And he's got Alejandro going forward. I'm telling you what, watch out, get the little help from the pony. That's going to help Avatar. And they move it out of defense once again. Every time the ball gets inside the 60, both teams have stepped up to a high level. Picked up here by Tamacho, and he's going to fire that one. Are you kidding me? From the corner? I think he made that. No? We will see. What a shot by Tamacho Pieta. I think it was just wide. Yeah, it was, but not an easy shot from the corner. Alejandro was going to goal. And we'll click down to 120. 5-4 here. Nick. This will be a good play. Well done. That's clean. Oh, Bellini, though, knowing he's beat, no problem. Just stay calm. You can learn a lot from that. There's the one-timer. Good read, though, by Nick. Now the Nick and Tamacho show. I'm watching these two go at it today. Now Nick using the sideline. Looking for Lario. Oh, Nacho leans way out there. Everybody coming in. Oh, well done, Nick. Oh, great action right here in front. Roldan's got room. Roldan still got room. Oh, backed up cleanly, but Lario's going to have time. With 24 seconds. Got a lot of time. No need to rush. Going to take his time here. Shot on goal. Put it down in the danger zone. Bellini. And we get a whistle on the play. And I believe Ryan Cronin jumped right on the right of way there. So that will end the chucker. But I think that's a great call by the Mount official. Yeah, it goes in the next shucker. The foul, only in the sixth shucker. So we'll go ahead and we'll check it out with our mounted official. And this will get ready for our sixth and final shucker. But I believe we're going to come back with a penalty shot. And that could be the equalizer. So we will see when we get back. 2025 Rocky Mountain Open. All right, here we go. So we do have a penalty shot, open goal penalty 2 in favor of Avatar. And I want to go right for the spot, so no problem right there, about 10 yards out. And the director of operations for the Polo School is going to get caught on a right-of-way violation. So we talk about that at the Polo School a lot. We'll have to break the board back out. We have a beautiful little board that we talk about fouls on. And that always makes it kind of fun to visualize. So we have that here at the club. And we take that and let the students look at it, and then it makes it a little easier to understand. But here we go, 5-5. What could you ask for more in the six chucker? 5-5. And anybody's match. Both teams that just played very, very good polo. Just clean polo and off and on and riding in from behind and then bumping from behind. I think 2 fouls there. So you could choose whatever, either uneven ride off or riding in from behind, which should be a penalty 4 based on the ball placement. And another good call by our mound official. So that'll go ahead and drop it at the 60. Great call. And we will see. Now time for, well, our first penalty for the day. 60-yard shot, all players 30 yards from the ball. Going to be Nacho to do the honors here for Los Amigos Blue. Nacho Navijo Estrada. Estrada, well hit. Now, might be a little wide. Oh, just wide. So, little bad luck there for the Blue. And Avatar will dodge a bullet, keeping it 5-5. First penalty shot, though, from distance. We had a change of possession. Otherwise, all we've had is some open goals. So, very clean, wide open game, man, and very, very strong defense. So that's a lot of riding off. Back and forth. Ali's got to give one. And she's very smart. She does. She gives that play up so she doesn't get caught. Drop ball. Oh, little problem there for Nick. Stolen away by Camacho. Camacho go for the big ball. Bounces off Roldan. On the outside. Oh, you're going to get caught on the turn play here. So, well done here by the Blue. And that's just covering the right of way. Good call on the turn play. Turning. We are allowed to turn the ball on the polo field. You cannot turn the ball when you have a player within the 2 strides. And you can see that Nacho, number 3 in blue, he was there even closer. He might have been on a, let's see. He might have been maybe a stride out. So on the stride out there, that's an easy call for the mound official. Now they'll bring that in for an open goal penalty 3. And opportunity to go up by a goal here for Los Amigos Blue. Estrada. And Nacho will get one right there. So 1 goal difference, but mucho tiempo, as they say in Argentina. 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock as they go back to center. Anybody's match. And here we go. Oh, bad luck. Can the Ryan get it going? Corona goes for it. Oh, he overrides. Bellini will turn it. They come together. Now the back and forth. Stolen away by Roldan off the pony. Loose ball play for Lario. Lario with the flip shot. They got to give him one. He knows it. And he's going to send Nick. And they got 2 players going forward. Oh. They override a little here. Off the pony there. Nacho, though, sneaks away. And we got someone off the field, Gaston. Got a player off the field, So we do have we had a little play there. They'll stop the ball there with 3:27 and change them all up, make sure everybody's okay here. 3:27 on the clock. A lot of time left, 1 goal difference. Make sure everybody's feeling good. Make sure everybody's okay. Okay, so we'll have a fair play possession in favor of Los Amigos Blue, but that'll get everybody on a fresh horse if they'd like. And, this should be a very interesting 3:27. 1 goal difference, anybody's match again. And remember, they'll finish this one. This is not like a round-robin setup. We definitely need a winner. So, they will go for it. And it should be a good battle here down to the end. And that was perfect. Thank you, Juan. We appreciate it. We had a player off there, and it was right at the 3:27 mark. Neutral Polo there. Good play there. Now we got to go best. Safety of the horse is always first. So we're going to make sure that everybody's okay. Looks like Avatar Financial Group's looking good. We got Alejandra way out behind. And here comes Nacho. Here we go. Nacho looking for Alejandra. And that's a pinpoint pass. And well done, Ryan. Breaks it up perfect. Cronin. That's what they need. Now, watch out because you are going to see some fast and furious breakaways. And I know one guy that's going to go for it right here. And are looking for Lario. Lario, Nacho, Lario, Nacho. Nacho's going to win that ride-off. Back play, well read by Roldan. At the 130, always in range. Nick said, let's just go for it. I like this one, Nick Roldan. Oh, Nick Roldan. You're kidding me. That is the way you get it done and having fun doing it. Roldan. Now, it did bounce off a player, but I think it was going in anyways. And Roldan, I told you, in range from 140 again from a standstill. Oh, man, I don't know how you do that. It's unbelievable. And that did bounce off a player. I think Bellini was in there trying to block it, but that ball would have went 10 yards past the goal if it didn't hit a player. Here we go, 6-6, 2 minutes left. And we will see who can finish. I told you this would be a nail-biter all the way down to the end. Ilario. Nick. Oh, off to the races. No, that's a good non-call. That ball's not coming down. Ilario's on the breakaway here. Ilario's got time to get the go-ahead goal. Ilario. And look at that. Ilario, forget it. And you got to give credit where credit is due. Roldan, who just banged her from 140, goes into the defensive side of the coin to free up his own man. And now the clock goes tick, tick, tick. 122. Still a lot of time. And we will see. This is, I always hate to say it always comes down to the last bowling who gets control, but it does happen a lot in the game of polo. And this is what you want, control. You want control. You want control. You want control. You want, this could be trouble now. Well done, Lario. Good read. All you got to do is get in the corner. 47 seconds. Neutral play. That works. Ryan with the ride-off. Back and forth. Nick going to goal. Got to deal with that. Leaves it now for Ryan. And Cronin is going to smash one and put the frosting on the cake for the Avatar Financial Group. Well, couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Ryan Cronin. But let's give it up, man. Ilario with one. Nick starts it off with the 140. Then Ilario gets one at the end, and then Cronin finishes it off. 8-6. Congratulations to both teams. I want to congratulate Los Amigos Blue, Alejandro Foster, Tomaso Piedra, Nacho Divisa Estrada, and Juan Bellini. What a fantastic match. But Avatar Finance Group will be going to the finals. 2025 Rocky Mountain Open. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here quickly, and we'll get ready for our second game, our second semifinal. I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports. I say thank you for making us the leaders in polo and entertainment. And remember, here at CTV Sports, we love the polo. Good afternoon and welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we are back at the Aspen Valley Polo Club, McClure River Ranch, for our second semifinal of the 2025 Rocky Mountain Open. I'd like to welcome some more fans. Welcome, everybody, coming in on their tailgate spots. Good to see y'all, as always. See some of our regular fans that come down on Friday. Remember, we play all of our semifinals on Friday, be it a round robin or head-to-head matches. But this week, 4 amazing teams. Congratulations to Avatar Financial Group. And a very strong game. I got to say, Los Amigos Red played so strong. Anybody's match all the way to the end. This one should be that way. We have Gaston Dorniak, our mounted official, in his spot on the field. We have Los Amigos Red going up against the Satai. So I'm going to get to my spot. We'll get this first chucker of 6. Who's going to make it to the finals of the 2025 Rocky Mountain Open against Avatar Financial Group on Sunday? Should be a thriller. All the players are finishing up their warm-up. If you are here on the sideline, please keep an eye on that ball when it does come close to the boards here in front of us. And we will get this one going. The Rocky Mountain Open, named after the Rocky Mountains, known as the Rockies, formed 80 million years ago. They are a major mountain range and largest mountain system in North America. The Rocky Mountains stretch 3,000 miles in a straight line distance from northernmost part of Western Canada to New Mexico in the southwestern United States. Of the 100 highest major mountain peaks of the Rocky Mountains, 78, including 30 of the highest, are located in Colorado. And, well, that's why it's such an amazing place to have fun, be it summer or winter. And I know a lot of people come here in the winter, but trust me, if you don't come in the summer, you're not doing Colorado justice, because in the summer it's been so amazing, especially right here. Let's go to the teams. The Satai in their golden jerseys, I call them golden black, and they are going to play with a very strong team today. Enrique Bueno will play the 1. Then we have Jason Crowder on the 2, Alejandro Navija Estrada, and then Santos Bellini. And that's going to be a fearsome foursome. But Los Amigos Red with Paul Foster, he'll play the number 1. His wife just got done playing, Alejandra, and just got edged out by Avatar Financial Group. They're going to play with Grant Gansey, Sugar Erskine, and Santi Tocolino. So let's see how this one goes. They're going to start out on the flat, 0-0. And here we go, as it's going to be the Satai and Enrique Bueno. And Enrique with an opportunity there. Santos and Enrique were in the right spot, just did not get the finish there. So we'll see how that little dynamic duo works in the front of the game. And on the Los Amigos Red team, I think you're going to see Grant Gansey and Paul probably pull the team. Sugar and Santi probably rotate around the back. We'll see how each team figures this out. Remember, week to week, the tournament committee does switch the teams up here at the beautiful Aspen Valley Polo Club. So every week you're going to see different combinations. It makes it a lot of fun. Oh, well done, Santos. Sugar goes for the thievery play. Santos wearing the 2 today. Enrique with the 1, but Tocolino coming in hot. Santos looking to finish. And well done, Bellini. And nice try here, though, by Sugar on the jousting play. Goes for the thievery play. But Santos Bellini is going to go ahead and win that one and just get just out of the reach of the mallet of Sugar. And not just that, finish on a nice coast-to-coast run. So a few different position changes here. If you are watching their numbers, I always watch their helmets just to help you out. On the red team, Paul's got the black helmet. Grant's got the pink helmet. And then you have Santi in the white helmet and Sugar in the camo helmet. That helps out a little bit if you're new to the game watching. On our Satai, the beautiful beachfront resort down in Miami Beach, one of our title sponsors at the World Polo League Beach Polo Championships, and that'll be in November. And they've been a title sponsor for many, many years. It's just great seeing them come here to the Astor Valley Polo Club. And, you know, that kind of brings us into our Polo's Beautiful Beach Club, open every Sunday during the summer from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It is a VIP beach club ticket. And where, you know, South Beach meets the Rocky Mountains. And a perfect place to watch the finals of the Rocky Mountain Open. And but we are going to be talking about the Aspen Valley Health Foundation and their charity that'll go on this weekend also. On the after the Kersey change, 1-0 here, and it looks like Grant Gansey's going to get one for Los Amigos Red. So that's a good way to come out of the Kersey change on fresh horses and pick one up. Grant and Santos, very close friends on and off the field, are playing against each other today, so there will be a competition going there as they battle it out. All the teams this week, I said, if you could just, flip a coin, it's all going to come down just to who finishes strong, and that's what we saw in our first game. Just a great finish by Avatar Financial Group. Everybody scoring a goal in the six chucker. All four players. Great combination there. And that was the difference. Otherwise, really well done by Los Amigos Red. Blue, I apologize. Blue in our first game. We have the red going now. It's going to be Grant Gansey. Trying to get Paul out in front, and this is what they want, Paul Foster to pull the team. Santi going forward. Paul on the move. Paul, nice little neck shot. That's going to work as he goes into goal here. Paul, 2 in a row. That's exactly where you need to be. Now go to goal with it. Well done, Paul. Right in front. And that's going to stay right where you need to be for the finish. Off the post. And, Crowder. But Paul's got an opportunity on the back shot. And that ball goes just wide, but nice attempt there. And the first run of the day for Paul. The two next shots early are the difficult shots. Now, on the quick knock-in, it will be Alejandro. Backed up cleanly by Santi, stolen away by, it's going to be Bellini, Tato. And he's got Enrique going forward. Enrique. Nice riding. Santos looking for Bueno. But escorted off the field by Tocolino. And that's not going to be easy today for these two young gentlemen. These young polo stars are going to have to work really hard to get around Sugar and Tocolino. Santi, this is what he does so well. Find the open man. He's got Paul right here with 52 seconds on the clock. Paul Foster, that's the shot you want to get it going now on the Big Bay Pony with 45 seconds, a lot of time. Paul gets a piece of it. Oh, broke the mallet. Now Grant's going to get an opportunity, and there you go. Well done. And even though with the broken head coming off the mallet, that'll end the chukker. As the ball's still in the umpire's hands, so 2-1 after one. That'll give Paul time to get a fresh mallet, and we'll be back for our second chukker of our second semifinal 2025 Rocky Mountain Open. Well, welcome back, everybody. And as we get ready here for our second chucker, remember our Twilight Polo, which is going on every Tuesday night. You can, that's a highlight. We've got the Polo's Beautiful Beach Club with the DJs and Twilight Polo night and our drone show. It's an exclusive series, and it is it's a lot of fun. So make sure you check that out. Everybody who's been coming to, they have the merch tent open also. So you can pick up some great merchandise. Polo is beautiful merchandise, and a lot of them merch from all of our other events too that we do with our Snow Polo World Championship, St. Regis here in beautiful Aspen in December. As I said, you can do the beach polo down in November in Miami and then come up here to the mountains and be a part of Snow Polo, which is both of those tickets are very, very hot. And a lot of people are enjoying those events, of course, for some great charities also. Here we go. It's going to be Crowder. And if you're just joining us, welcome. It's Enrique Bueno. Enrique gets a little help from the horse, and Crowder said no problem. Picks up the loose ball play. That's a tie with Enrique Bueno, Jason Crowder, Alejandro Naviza Estrada, and Juan and Santos Bellini. Pardon, I almost said Juan Bellini. Juan was in the last game. Played well, though. Getting equalized here, 2-2. Los Amigos Red, Paul Foster, Grant Gansey, Sugar Erskine, and Sakti Tocolino. And you got me. This is going to be another nail biter, everybody. We will see, as it will be Enrique. Enrique gets a piece of this one. Alejandro going to go back to Enrique. And Grant says, no way, Rue, and makes a great defensive play on him. Tocolino turns it, and when he does, get ready, because it is going to come on fire. Grant now getting Paul out in front here on the big gray pony. Paul Foster on the move, 4:14 on the clock. There's the approach shot. Well done, Paul, inside the 60. Got to come a little bit from right to left now. Foster gets a piece of it, drags it inside. Estrada will turn it out, and Alejandro will pick it up and find Santos Bellini. Bellini down the center with it. He's got Enrique Bueno. Enrique takes a swipe at it and turns it around. The corner will be Tocolino. Santi. Tocolino. Now they're going to open it up. Neutral play by Bellini. Leaves it for Estrada. Backs it up off the pony. Enrique trying to keep it out in front of Sugar. Enrique on the near side. Enrique now on the move. Enrique Bueno, that's a nice approach shot. Look for the finish for Enrique. Oh, Enrique overrides Sugar. And still on the field? Or courtesy change? So, no foul. We'll go to courtesy change with 3:08. Enrique had the breakaway play. And Estrada will get control for Los Amigos Red. So a few players taking advantage of the courtesy change. Unlike any other summer destination, polo destination in the world, the local culture offers shops, incredible culinary scene. I mean, incredible. And you know what's funny? The culinary scene from city to city that's in the area here, as we sit in Carbondale, right in between Glenwood and Aspen, is just unbelievable as you make your way up towards Aspen, of course, 20 minutes from there. Yeah, art museum, music, nightlife, amazing nightlife. In addition to hiking, trails are amazing, mountain biking, whitewater river rafting, kayaking, golf, fly fishing. I mean, there's so many things to do here in the summer. And that's why I say, and I know, I meet so many people, oh, yeah, have you been to Aspen? Yeah, I've been to Aspen. I come there to ski. Well, that's what you're missing. You give it most of course, the culinary and the music and the nightlife. And I guess they play a little bit of golf, depending on the weather. And they hike a lot. Boy, and I'll tell you what, that fly fishing here, where the two rivers meet, is just amazing. And with the frying pan and the roaring fork. I mean, you know, even if you don't fly fish, just to be up there around it, sensational. Of course, Cypress Mountain towering above us. And, you know, I've been coming for a number of years, my wife and I, and I was noticing different views of Mount Cypress in Glenwood. You come around a turn while you're driving on 82, and it's just amazing just to see that. So it's kind of cool to have that around us. We just had our Mount Cypress Cup. And here we go, though. Back to the action as everybody's made it back. 2:55 on the clock. Set of twos on there. 2-2, Tocolino, Santi. Tocolino, going to go for the one-timer, Grant. Oh, nice try. That was not an easy play. Oh, that's a turn and burn. Oh, yeah, I like that. And what a play here on the gray mare that Santos Bellini. This mare can get around. Come on. It's going to be Enrique Bueno on the move. Enrique, oh, override, cleaned up nicely there by Sugar. And Grant Gansey has time. He'll look for Tocolino, a little light. Picked up by Jason. Crowder. The spaceman will put one down for Santos. And Santos is just going to crush it on the 1-2-3 combination. Santos Bellini enjoying the gray mare. Another Centelita. Breeding outbreaks. This little horse is so, I rode her actually during the polo school, had opportunity, and what a fantastic mare she is too. Just unbelievable. You saw it sounds like she started that way back. And then Jason, great job facilitating the ball. And here comes Crutch. Here comes Santos again. He'll turn it around. He's got Alejandro in the rumble seat. Alejandro, that's a pretty pass. Enrique's going to take the man out. Watch out, Jason. Well done by Grant Gansey. Now Santi, and now it's going to be Paul Foster on the turn. Paul, 1 minute left in the chukker. Paul, 250 from goal. Foster, 2 clean shots, running over center. Everybody's got a man. Paul, keeping it moving here. Can get one before the end of the chukker. Foster, that's okay. He's got Grant in the rumble seat. There's the pass. And, oh, wow, what a save by Bellini. Santos comes from nowhere. And I told you, watch out. Here you go, 30 seconds. We got a foot race. Crowder, big hit it up. Oh, my God, on its own. Jason, everybody running hard. Crowder flips it over to Enrique. No play. Good play, Enrique. Had to get out of there. Good read there. Enrique, one of our producers at CTV Sports, too. I love seeing him get out of there. Well done, Grant, though, cleaning it up. Sugar, and here comes your warning horn. And there you go. There's a fantastic series of plays right there by everybody. We got a match, 3-2. We'll get ready for our third. Stay with us after the commercial break. Chucker action. And another very, very close match. 2025 Rocky Mountain Open. And we are ready to go, Gaston. Look like we got ready to go. And they'll line them up right down there in the far end. It's going to give Los Amigos Red an opportunity here. Santi Tocolino gets a piece of this one, looking for Paul Foster with the shot on goal. This might carry. Paul. And Paul's going to get one right there, so the give and go. And well done. Santi to Paul. And that will get the equalizer here early in the third chukker. Remember, big weekend here. I'm going to talk about the charity benefit for the Aspen Valley Health Foundation. And our next courtesy change. AspenValleyPoloClub.com. Remember, get all your information. Follow our platforms from there. And our sister club, GCPolo.com. Grant, piece of it. Keeping it going. Santi. On the flip. Tocolino. On the near side. Tocolino. Grant on the rotation. Takes it to the inside. Shot on goal, and that's how easy it can be. And you can learn a lot from that play. Grant Gansey starting the play, taking it down the field, then has a little trouble. It comes off his cane. Santi kicks his band, takes it on the near side. That gives Grant time to loop around behind him, follow his own player, and then set up for the beach ball goal. And an easy one. And look at this. Los Amigos Red coming out strong here in the third chukker. Two quick goals under 2 minutes. So a minute a goal there. Grant Gansey looking for 3 out the door. Santos. Crowder. Oh, nice pass to Enrique. Oh, Enrique override. Turn around here. 4-on-3 breakaway. Can they take advantage of it? Paul Foster and Grant. Nice pass from Tocolino. Santi, Grant, and just wide. That looked like Los Amigos Red was on the way to 3 goals. And I love to see it because we talk a lot about it, a goal a minute, but they would have proven it right there. But knock-in coming. It'll be Alejandro. Backed up with a lot of angle here, Tocolino. And stolen away by the Satai. Uh-oh, we got a breakaway. Watch out. Tocolino and Bellini, Santos. Oh, nice little battle right there. Now Grant leaves it for Tocolino. Good communication. Now Tocolino. He'll carry it forward. Santi. Oh, yeah. That ball might make it out to Paul. Paul with an opportunity here. Foster. Oh, had to come around it there. Kind of skipped over his mallet. Went straight up, and that'll go to our courtesy change. With 3:08. 3:07 to be precise. 4-3. Remember our charity benefit, as it will be this Sunday. And talked a lot about how much money the club has raised. And it is a huge event. And it will be right here at the stadium this year. So you can check on that. Go to our websites. And we also have some other highlights as we will carry through, as we are going to have the Triple Crown of Polo of Aspen, and then the Silver Queen Invitational, and we'll have our final arena series. As, man, I got to tell you, that Twilight Polo, it's been so much fun. The weather in the evening has just been fantastic for all of our Twilight Polo. And a lot of patrons have really mentioned that. And these days have been great. Don't get me wrong. We've had a fantastic summer. Wherever you play polo at or travel to in the summer. Well, that's why Aspen is one of the top polo destinations among other activities that you might want to be involved in. Being embraced by the community at a very high level. We are at the McClure River Ranch, and a lot of people ask if there's houses right now. The houses you do see in the backdrops, those are the perimeter. And a great group of people, community there. A lot of them are big polo fans, of course, as they have it right in their backyard. Why not? But that is the perimeter, and it does take you all the way down to the river. And it's just a beautiful piece of land, the McClure River Ranch Polo Farm. And, of course, not even a half mile from the Aspen Valley main field and stables. And here we go. We got everybody back with 2:43 on the clock. Picked up here and taken by Bellini. And hits a deep neck shot. Okay, and we are going to go ahead and they'll take it down the far left side. So, here comes Tocolino with 2:13 on the clock. Down the center, it'll be, picked up and taken forward as Grant Gansey. I am enjoying Grant. I got to interview Grant. And we talked a lot about his style and play. It's that one-touch hit that you see the top players in the world play. And, 3 goals, working his way to the next level. And as you know, remember everyone, 80% of people that get a rating are 2 goals or less. So when you get that 3-goal level, you are in that upper 20%. Look at this. Here's another guy. Santos leaves it for Ricky. And buenísimo, Ricky, yo! And Santos with a nice feed, but doesn't put it away, so we're going to go ahead and they will turn and burn here with just about a minute coming down here in this third chukker of play. On the far side, Grant Gansey with the same flight that he took on the last run, and he got to deal with Alejandro and Estrada having a great summer. Oh, Santos, this little gray can run. Oh, well done, Toro Bellini. Oh, Santos, finish. And, no! And that'll end the chukker right there. But, wow, that would have been the goal of the day. And, I got to give it up. What a nice attempt here by Santos Bellini. Hit the approach shot a little too hard, and he went for the back open cut shot with English. Got to drop it a little bit further out, went just wide. So we're going to go to a little break here for halftime. This is a good time to get yourselves a snack. As we're going to switch a few players up here. We'll be right back for our second half. 4-3. Great match going on. 2025 Rocky Mountain Open. Change in the players, so our Los Amigos red team, Alejandra Foster is going to play the... Oh, yeah, what outfield there is Santos took it off the end. So we go with a knock in here. Oh, thank you for your patience. As this little change for the Los Amigos team. Remember, you are allowed unsupported exchange of the players. And so Paul and Alejandra are going to split some chuckers today. So we want to thank Paul. Foster played the first half. Alejandra played the second. And right now, 4-3. And Alejandra should be warmed up a little bit. She did play earlier. But this has been very, very, very close. And Enrique, Bueno, Santos, and they're getting it going out there. They're pulling the team. But Grant Gansey now and Santos will come together. Grant, Santos, Grant, Santos. Grant still got time. Crowder, clean play. Crowder pulls the Carlos Cressida Sr. play, backs the ball to himself, turns on the Bay Pony, shot on goal. This ball's got eyes. Oh, off to the right side. Nice attempt there. For chucker action, if you're just joining us for the second half, Los Amigos, Paul played the first half, and Alejandro played the second. Foster, Grant Gansey, Sugar Erskine, Santi Tocolino, the Satai, Enrique Bueno, Jason Crowder, Alejandro. He's a shot in Santos Bellini. Santos actually playing the 2 and Jason wearing the 4. On the pass from Estrada, Santos, he'll try to get a piece of it. They come together. Tocolino. Uh-oh. A battle down inside. Enrique to Santos, and well done as the Enrique Santos show working well. On the give and go, nice little back shot there from Enrique Bueno to Santos Bellini. And they finally get the finish. A little different style of scoring goal. You can say taking the long way home, but it doesn't matter which way you take as long as you get there. So well done to the young Polo Stars. And they've been playing a lot of games together this year. They played on different teams, but not together. So sometimes that rhythm, you got to get the rhythm going. Santos has got 3 goals already today. And a nice little pass there from Alejandro. And look at Bellini laying one out there. But Grant will back it up nicely and not taken out of the air by Tocolino. He'll change the field. Santi, Tocolino. They're going to open him up now. Grant Gansey going to have to try to get around Crowder. Crowder and Gansey running hot. Now Crowder will fall into the rumble seat. Grant's going to go to the hoop with this one. Grant, and tail shot coming. Back shot to Alejandro. Perfectly placed, Grant. And the shot on goal. And I like that thought process by Grant Gansey. Not to go for the tail, just to go for the shot, the back shot to Alejandro, because if he goes for the tail, the line would not have been Alejandra's. And then you're going into a battle amongst the defense. But that little unselfish back shot to Alejandra took the Satai players completely out of the play. And for Ali to be inside the 5-yard line down there is an easy finish. So good thinking. I like that one. I thought he'd just go for the tail shot goal, but it's a better play. There's always a better play in the chess game, they say. A higher level of thinking. Well done, Grant. 5-4. Courtesy change, 241. Both teams going back and forth here. And this is going to go right to the end. Both teams looking for that. I think the Satai actually has had some more opportunity. Now, it goes back and forth. First half, the Los Amigos Red, they've had some shots on goal. Just a little bit wide here and there. A little different in our first game. Our first game, there weren't as many shots. There was more defensive plays that took the ball away from the goal. And in this game, both teams getting some opportunities. And now it's just going to be see which team can finalize. Santos under the neck with Gansey on his hip. That ball might go. Well done, Grant. Double G. Got to clean the floor. Sweep that ball perfectly off the doorstep. Not an easy play with the goalpost right there. That'll take a goal away from Bellini. Now Grant will slow it down a little bit. Looking for Enrique. Got to deal with Crowder. Backed up nicely by Tato. Return the favor from Sugar. Turned around by Grant. And Grant's on fresh legs. Double G, he'll override. Alejandro with the tail shot. This will give Crowder, Jason with the rare miss. Turn around here by Tocolino, always in range. Tocolino. Nice little play here by Santos to stop that ball on the move, round the corner. Loose ball play. Grant Gansey working it. And walking the dog, taking off the doorstep, and I like to change the field. Here comes Santos. Looked like an easy goal for Grant, but it's going to be the Satai to turn the defense into offense. Tato. Santos has time here. Doesn't need to rush. There it is. And what a perfect pass. That's a pretty pass for Enrique Bueno. Enrique, and the new dynamic duo of the Satai, Enrique Bueno and Santos Bellini. But that's a coast-to-coast like butter on toast because it actually started with Crowder changing the field, finding Santos. Santos taking it down the field and then working it down, and good spacing there by Enrique Bueno, not to put too much pressure on Tato. Great finish. Well done to Satai. Getting the equalizer 5-5. We'll be right back after commercial break. All right, well, welcome back, and we got a set of fives. I'll play a set of fives in Texas Hold'em as they're tripling up here in the fifth chukker, 5-5. Two very strong teams, and the passing, again, has gone to a higher level. Clean game. Not a lot of penalty shots today in this one here. Just some good action as Grant Gansey will look for Alejandra Foster. Alejandra's got to go for the next shot. And not an easy shot there. But they'll finish the play, and they'll set up for a knock-in. Big chukker here. And, man, the clouds are just blown in, and it is cool weather here in beautiful Colorado. And, man, it is just, wow. Nice breeze and a nail biter because this is going to go down the end, and these guys are playing well. Alejandra, oh, wow. Oh, taken out of the air there. It was taken out of the air by Sugar, I think. And it's going to be a safety. So you're going to get a penalty 6 out of this. Now let me break it down for you. The Los Amigos red team has gone to Santi playing back very deep. He's run through a few times, but I wouldn't be surprised you don't see Santi make a few runs here at the end. Similar to the way Nick Rodan kind of did it on his game, being the highest rated player. Rotation by Sugar, and then Grant and Alejandra pulling the team. But Grant's going back and forth, too. He's playing a lot of defense also, so that's what you're seeing there. On the other end, you got Alejandro just playing very deep, and with Crowder and then the two boys just pulling the team. Good job. It's going to be Bellini here for the penalty 6, safety. Worm burner. Oh, Enrique gets involved. Alejandra gets in there. Enrique. And Enrique Bueno. And no. Good defense by Los Amigos Red. Well done, Alejandra. Good job. Every little bit counts. That helps. Grant. Oh, out of the air. We got a foot race. Rolling here. Grant Gansey and Crowder. Then neutral. Grant's going to slam on the brakes quickly here. And it'll be controlled by Alejandro. And he'll leave it for Jason. Oh, no. You all right there, Grant? Grant's all good. He's good. Off the pony. Grant says no problem. And he's going to fire one in. Well done, Grant Gansey. That ball's got eyes all day long. Oh, yeah. Que golazo, Grant. And that's the way you do it. Get a 30-30 into you, which was just a miss hit by Crowder because you're not trying to hit the players. Grant was okay. The horse is okay. And Grant just turns it and fires it from a good 80-plus. And, well, you see it sitting there right in the middle of the goal, just trickled across about 2 yards. Nice play, Grant. And that'll get the go-ahead goal here, 6-5, as we click down. We might get one more run before the Kersey change. Yes, you are. Oh, Santos. Bellini. Oh, that's a pretty approach shot, Santos. Watch out. Here comes Sugar. And, oh, Sugar. What a play by Erskine. Yep. And you'll get a Kersey change. Whoa, the little things count. Alejandro with a great save down at the other end on the penalty 6, or actually when Enrique turned it. Now you got Sugar on this end with another good defensive play. And those are goal-saving plays. And if you do the math, they would be 7-6 right now. So Los Amigos Red holding on with some stellar defense. And don't let me say it again. I wear you out. You know it wins championships. You need those little defensive plays. Well done, Sugar Erskine. That little hook. because that was going to be an easy slam dunk for Santos. I love those plays. Remember, you got a mallet in your hand, and it usually ranges between 49 to 54 inches long. So if you can get down there, that's all you need to do to make that little hook. Here comes Alejandra. Ali to the inside. Pushed along here by Santos, who's feeling it now on the Bay Pony. Santos, got to get by this guy, though. Tocolino, that's a slam dunk. Out of the air, Erskine's on fire here. Sugar coming alive in the fifth. They could get one more, but look at this, to the tie with just under 3 minutes. Grant will control now for Los Amigos Red. Nice back shot here. See the angle that he gives Tocolino. Well hit, Gansey. That's what you need to do on the polo field. No play for the Satai at all. Tocolino's going to try to run the corner. Good D here by Bellini. Picked up on the one-timer. Oh, Enrique's got a breakaway. Uh-oh, Enrique Bueno on the gray. Out in front of Crowder. Out in front of Sugar now. Watch out. Enrique got to go for the neck shot here. Deep. There it is. Oh! Ooh. And as my man Jan Erik Frank would say, that's a Remington. That is a true Remington. A true close shave. Nice attempt, Enrique. I mean, it's as deep as it's going to get right there. It goes off the post, so we go to a knock-in. That would have given him a 2-goal lead here. Let's see if they can get it going, but Alejandro's going to get a nice opportunity. Ali. Overruns that one. Gets some help here, though, from Sugar. Erskine on the near side. Erskine knows he's got Grant in the rumble seat. Grant now with the tap. Oh, out of the air. Bounces off the pony. Turned up cleanly, and here comes the Satai one more time. As they work it down the far side, Alejandro looking for Enrique Bueno again. Enrique Bueno override. And this will be the turn. And Santi says, take it with you, Grant. To the open space. Got to find Tocolino. Tocolino. That's what I like. When Tocolino drops his shoulders, watch out. Tocolino. Santi. And, that's the butter shot. But 9 out of 10 times what happens, defense takes it out. And here comes Sugar and Santos. Nice try by Tocolino. Bounces off a pony. And here comes your 30-second warning horn. 30 seconds left here in this fifth. Can the Satai get the equalizer? Looking for Enrique Santos. Now Grant. And Grant is going to go controlled here on the side. I like this play, actually, because he had nobody back there now. Watch out. Oh, he gets the hook and takes it away. He might be able to gain a hundo here. And he does. Nice little play, and that'll end it. So when we return for the sixth and final chucker, we will have a neutral bowling. 1-goal lead for Los Amigos Red. We'll get everybody on some fresh ponies. Should be a fantastic finish. Stay with us. Sports. And, well, you got me. I've enjoyed the passing. Who's going to get the opportunity here? Everybody mounted up very well. Pretty evenly mounted all day here. Tocolino, though, going to lay a perfect pass out for Alejandra. Foster, look for the finish, and Ali is not going to miss those as it's perfectly placed. Once again, my Tocolino reminds me of Twilight Polo because Tocolino and Alejandra played together, and I was interviewing Alejandra after the game, and she said she enjoyed Tocolino, felt a connection there on the passing, and, well, you can tell why, because Tocolino, one of our top World Polo League players, top player in the world also from Argentina, he's very, very, very strong when it comes to hitting the long ball, but not that in a perfect spot, laying it out there for his teammates. Here we go. Los Amigos Red turning up the heat here in the sixth chucker. Grant Gansey working it in. Backed up nicely. Oh, this is a clean breakaway. Santos Bellini and Enrique Bueno. Uh-oh. Out of the air. Watch out. You got to watch out, guys. You had a 2-on-1. Now that'll turn it into a 3-on-2. But Crowder and Alejandro in a good spot, but Ali got to get a loose ball play, and now Crowder. Back shot going for Alejandro. Strada looking to go down the center. Nobody home. Backed up cleanly by Grant. Perfect pass to Tocolino. Santi now lay it out for Alejandra. Alejandra out in front. There's the approach shot. Look for the finish. Alejandra. Oh, it bounces over the barrel right there, but it's going to be a loose ball play. And Grant looking for Tocolino. Well hit there by Santos. Crowder going to snap one to Enrique. Come on, Bueno. Enrique now. Enrique. Oh, override. Whoa. Coming in hot there. But he's down. That ball, that's a good non-call. That ball, if you know where you saw where Crowder hit it from, the ball was going a little bit across. Good positioning by our umpire. And now picked up here by Alejandra, and there's the approach shot. Look for the finish now, and there's the drag, and Alejandra's going to get 2 in a row. Dicey play there in the middle, but I agree with our mount official. As that ball, if you notice, Crowder was more closer to the boards hitting it across. Now, can look a little bit deceiving when the players are riding a certain play. You got to go for it there, though. But a good read by Tocolino. And that's going to be a very good start here in the sixth chucker for the Los Amigos Red team. Getting that 3-goal lead with 3:17 on the clock. Now, this is where the Satai has to just take some chances because Tocolino and Sugar and Grant are doing a great job on the rotation in the back of this red team. I mean, Alejandra is staying in front now. Looks like she's playing all offense and letting the three amigos kind of rotate around. So they got to get through them, and that's going to be tough. But we will see. Here comes Santos. Got to win the bowl in. Got to find Alejandro. And Alejandro will work it down. He's got time on the gray pony. Good second effort by Gansey. Alejandro. That's okay. Oh, no. Santos overrides. Sugar's going to find Tocolino. It's Tocolino said, wait a minute. I wanted to tail, but he gets it on the open. Now he'll regroup. And there you go. 120. And he's got Grant on a fresh horse here. Gansey on fresh legs. Good hook by Alejandro. Alejandra. Take your time as the clock goes tick, tick, tick. 2:27. No need to rush. Make them work at it. Good play, Grant, on the steal. Back to Alejandra. Alejandra shot on goal. She's going to get another. So Alejandra Foster picking up a hat trick here in the six chucker. I think she had, in Twilight Pulse, she had 2 chuckers where she scored 3 goals out of her 9. And then the other ones were mixed up and actually that was a 4 chucker game. So good shooting by Foster. And that'll bring him back to the center. And we'll take a timeout with 1:51 to be precise. Get some debris off the field. Thank you, Grant. And 9-5. Shout out to Dolly Parton. And back to the center we go. So that's going to give the Los Amigos red team a little room to breathe here. The Satai, they're going to have to. They have to get it going here. They got to score. They got to score a couple goals quickly. We've seen them score them before, but you got to go quick and you got to get some fouls. And I know this red team, they're being coached very well. Nice play here by Enrique, looking for Alejandro, and Alejandro will get one, and we'll go back to center. So that's going to help out. They need to get a foul though. If they don't get a foul, it's impossible, man.
I have that.
And that'll make it 9-6. 3 goals down in a minute. We haven't seen that yet. I told you I seen Adolfo 4 goals in 2 minutes and has a foul. You can get it going. Come on, Enrique. Crowder. They're going to keep fighting this to tie. Grant. And Santi. Now it's Tato's got to shoot this one. Out to the left. Oh, no, that's going to hurt. Even though Crowder couldn't get back, and it'll be, the clock will tick down here. Tocolino will take one more and work it down, but it looks like Los Amigos red is going to hold on and take home the 2025 Rocky Mountain Open as they finish up here. Alejandro on the move. Ali's still working it down. Alejandra. And I don't know if it went through. All right, so they're going to count that. It's going to go through, and they're going to count it. So, great game. I want to thank the Satai for coming out and representing, of course, at the high level. Thank you for coming out. All of our fans down here come out to our tailgate spots. Remember, we'll be at the Aspen Valley Polo Club tomorrow over where it all started 12 years ago. And then we'll be back on Sunday as the stage is set as Avatar Financial Group will go against Los Amigos Red in the finals of the 2025 Rocky Mountain Open. Make sure you join us tomorrow and then into Sunday. And I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports when I say thank you for making us the leaders in polo and entertainment. And remember, here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.